Yes, this is the season premiere, debut of Rupper's Tape Room. We are very excited because Rupp is going to use the telestrator.
I love
all
this
about
thing.
The telestrator's making a comeback in hockey. And for this first installment, from what I understand, you're going to take us through the Blues' perfect.
Yes,
Okay.
It is perfect. And let me say this before we get to the tape, is that we're going to sit here. We got this matchup tonight, St. Louis Blues versus Edmonton Oilers, top PK versus top PP. And I wanted to go in and take a look. And hey, just a shout out to the Islanders. You guys haven't let up a power play goal against either. So bam.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, so we're not leaving you out of this equation, just the matchup we want to say here. Now, I want to look at, all right, what are some things we can look at here? How are the Blues going to have to adjust, or even the Edmonton Oilers adjust to the penalty kill here of the Blues? So we'll get going, and when we start at the top, we'll get a pause. Let's just pause as soon as we get into this, because I want to just establish something. The power play is this. It's a power advantage to a team. It's an advantage, okay? So I find that penalty killers as a unit, when you have the mentality, we can't give up anything, it makes you do too much, and it makes you give up things you shouldn't give up.
Right.
We have to give up something. They have one more player than we do. Let's just make sure we know what we are going to give up, and this will serve us well. And the pressure here is great. Watch on this draw, roll it forward, and we're going to have pressure all over the ice. Ryan O'Reilly is going to come through here, and we're going to have pressure up top. Look up top. That's Noel Acciari, pressure. Right on the half wall, pressure. Down low, pressure. It's going to go up the half wall again. Get a little pause here, please. We're going to have pressure from all angles, all players. Everybody's pressuring in the corner. O'Reilly's pressuring here. You could say, oh my gosh, this team's being so aggressive. What about this part of the ice that seems to be wide open? Well, that's fine. They're like, we're going to pressure you so much, you're not going to have time to make that play. And if you make that play, I'm going to tip my hat, because you made a great play on this pressure, and roll it forward. Just the pressure's going to make them scramble. Puck's going to take a friendly bounce for them and get out of the zone. I love it. When one guy goes, everybody's got to go. When one guy goes and other guys are hesitant, that's where you get in trouble. O'Reilly pressure again. The puck's going to come down here, and you're going to watch this group just get going. Pause it here. Ryan O'Reilly again. Just put pressure on him right away. He comes flying in here. He's like, I'm going to put on you. You could say again, whoa, they're giving this guy in the middle of the ice. He's going to be very vulnerable. But when you pressure that fast, that makes this player rush his pass. And when he rushes his pass, it's not a clean pass. Roll it forward. They don't connect on this. It's a bad pass. Make them beat you. Make them beat you with pressure. If you're going to stare at the whites of their eyes, they're going to stare at yours. They're going to beat you. This is the National Hockey League. And we're going to check out this one as well. This is against the Oilers, and they only had one opportunity, the Oilers, in this game. But watch this. Pause here. I love the smarts. You are not going to beat us through the house. We are not going to allow you to cut through the house with these passes. So automatically, right away, we got two sticks getting in that lane. We know that we have to give up something. We'll give you this back. That's totally fine. You could take that pass back and forth all day long. We'll give you that. They're not going to give you it through the box. Roll it forward. This is going to be a play. You're going to get a piece of it. They're going to get possession, send it down. So they know what they're going to give up. They're selecting not to give up the high percentage play. And this is against Winnipeg Jets. And then you got to win puck battles. And look, I love the physicality. Pause it here. We got Noel Acciari coming in here. Body up, Kyle Connor. Just come in here, body up, and watch the pressure. The pressure's going to go here, Justin Falk. Then you're going to get support from Robert Bertuzzo. Roll forward. Come in here, stick on puck. I'm going to get my body in there. I'm going to throw you down. I'm going to throw my weight into you here. Bertuzzo's going to come in, clean up the mess. You got to get your long clears. They get a full clear there. I mean, everything they're doing, it's textbook stuff, right? And this is one thing I want to watch for in this game tonight, though. And we're going to get a pause right here. Bring it back like 2 frames here. So this is the matchup that they're going to have tonight.
Right.
In that game, it's tough because they only took one penalty against the Oilers. So this is a matchup I'm going to look for tonight, and here's the X factor. And watch Ryan O'Reilly's head right here. Look where he's doing. That puck is in the corner here on Tyson Barrie's stick. O'Reilly's looking around. Go forward slowly. He's looking around. Know what he's looking for? He's looking for Connor. Where's Connor on this power play? Where's Connor on this breakout? Watch O'Reilly's head again. He's going to take another peek. Where's Connor? Where's Connor? Now we can start rolling forward a little bit quicker, and he locates Connor. Pause it here. There's Connor McDavid. He's doing the swoop, right? He's coming back here. He's going to get a full head of steam. And Ryan O'Reilly, he's like, that's cool. We're not giving you that. You're going to have to beat us another way entering in the zone. 97's not going to be the guy. To the fact that they're going to give Tyson Barrie, just take it, man. We'll give it to you. We'd rather you, whoa, what's going on there? We'd rather you take the puck all the way up ice, not Connor. Roll it forward. Look at this. They're just giving it to him. He's going to give him a little whack here because he doesn't love the fact that he's giving it to him. Stop here. He is just sitting here. The sole idea is to take away this guy, okay? You're going to beat us. It's going to be someone else, 997. And roll it, and the puck's going to go forward. And they just get an easy entry here because they've got the skill. They got Leon. They put on his stick, and he's like, all right, cool, I'll carry it in. But they're not going to allow Connor to beat them off the rush. So I'm going to watch in this game. Ryan O'Reilly's super smart, super intelligent penalty killer. He made it very clear right there. Connor, you ain't getting the puck. We're going to deny you the puck. Tyson Barrie, you want to take the puck in the zone? That's fine. We're going to take away your ability, and that's what Edmonton does really well on the power play, their ability to create off the rush. We're going to cut the head off that animal.
McDavid lead the charge here.
Yes, we're going to cut that off. We'll deal with our in-zone pressure. You ain't going to gain the zone with speed with Connor McDavid and have a situation like against the Rangers and Winnipeg Jets last year where
he's
dancing everybody.
No,
1v1. We will not allow that. So they're like, we know we got to give up something, but we're going to choose what we're going to give up. And that's been really successful for them, and they've been on the same page.
Hey, it's like the Bill Belichick theory in football for many years. We're not going to let the best guy on the other team beat us. We're going to take that away from you. You're not going to get that. If you can beat us another way,
then you got to
tip that cap again. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's a smart way to go. That was really well done by you. And I love the rotation that the Blues have on their penalty killing. As you talk about, when one guy goes, everybody goes, which is really what you need to do. You need to be in sync. There needs to be communication. Have a plan, what we're going to give, what we're not going to give, to your point. I love that. And something else to keep an eye on that you spotlighted there on a couple of occasions is what a lot of teams are doing on the penalty kill now is they're trying to trap teams in small areas in the corner. They force the puck down the wall, and then they attack in there, and they try to, because there's always a guy out. So now you're basically in an even man situation there. You're almost 4-on-4 in there when you get all those players in there. So they try to trap everybody, turn pucks over, get it out of the zone.
And the one kicker that's really helped them too, we always say the best penalty killer is your goaltender. That is absolutely true.
Yep.
But the other thing is taking limited penalties. And this is a team in the Blues. They've had one game of taken 5 minors. The rest of the games have been 1, 2.
Well, they've only been shorthanded 9 times.
Yeah, so they're leading the league. They're leading the league in shorthanded minutes against each game. And the point with that is, the more opportunities you give, it's going to give that penalty or power play. They're going to adjust.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're going to take away Connor, and you're going to give Connor that look 7 times, and he's going to see that you're taking away 7 times, he's going to the bench, he's going Jay Woodcroft like this, he's grabbing it, he's getting Leon over here, and he's drawing something else up, and he's going to bite you.
Yeah.
You give him one chance, you'll have success. You give him 3, 4, 5,
yeah, not good.
I don't know, but they've been phenomenal with staying disciplined.
Yeah.
And something to watch, too, is how many power play opportunities will the Oilers get tonight. Not too many if the Blues have.
You know, it's always something I say, too. When we get into the playoff series, into the finals, I bring it up more often because regular season, there's so many games. But when you get in a series, oftentimes it's like, it's not who is reffing the game. It's how they're officiating the game. And we've talked about matchups, right? Mm-hmm. Like when the Blues and Bruins played a couple of years ago in the final. I always felt like in that series, when there were more power plays, that helped the Boston Bruins because when there were fouls, they were called.
Yeah.
When there were fewer penalties, right, it allowed for the St. Louis Bruins to play rough and on the edge and play their kind of game.
Play the way they want to play.
Distinct styles, right? So it's not necessarily who's reffing, but how the game is called tonight, and that will impact things. In the game the last time they played, the game was played in a way that the Blues didn't take a lot of penalties. And there wasn't a lot of power plays. So we'll see how it goes tonight. But it should be a really good matchup. Teams that have just played, familiarity.